G'day mates, my name is Cabby, and today we'll be taking a look at Kris and a guide on how to play with the legendary human lightener. Kris is your simple jack-of-all-trades rushdown sword fighter bearing similar playstyle to Claren and Cloud. They're a very simple fighter with low learning curves and allows anyone who wants to pick up an easy character to start with. Kris is very versatile with their sword and combos, allowing good amounts of combo potentials. Kris's gimmick is the TP meter. At the start of the match, the meter is at 0. To gain TP, you must deal damage to your opponents. Additionally, landing a parry will let you gain TP. However, getting parry can make you lose TP. When Kris reaches 65%, they have a red glowy outline shown. If at 100, it is yellow instead. Here are the following moves shown in this segment, starting with the ground moves. Jab, forward tilt, up tilt, down tilt, dash attack, forward smash, up smash, and down smash. Jab is pretty straightforward, doing 2 simple slash attacks. Forward tilt is a disjointed attack that has good range with the tip dealing more damage. Up tilt is an overhead slash with good range and a good combo extender. Down tilt is a sweep attack and a great combo starter to follow into another ground move. Dash attack is a baseball slide kick. We'll talk more of the move's jump cancelling later. Forward smash is a hard-hitting slash that deals high damage and knockback. Up smash summons Suzy with an upheave axe attack that packs great amounts of damage in front and on top. Down smash summons Rouse to attack with the back hitbox following to the main hitbox. These are the following aerial moves shown. Neutral air, forward air, back air, up air, and down air. Neutral air is a simple slash in the air covering most in front of Kris. Forward air is an overhead downward slash. It has some startups, but the move spikes at the bottom of the move. Back air is a turn outward slash with high knockback. Up air allows Kris to thrust his sword upwards. Down air lets Kris perform a drill attack. It is a multi-hit attack with the final hit spiking opponents. Before I talk about the special moves, most of the special moves requires TP in order to be used. Using it under the required TP usage will play a sound, and in some cases, an animation. Neutral special is Devil's Knife. Kris summons Jevil to throw out a Devil's Knife to grab enemies. Enemies grabbed on a flying projectile cannot do anything until it ends. This allows Kris to follow up combos that overextends from a finisher. This is also a great move to tech reads. If the opponent parries the move, Kris is not stunned nor the knife is backfired. Side special is Rude Buster. Once again, Kris summons Suzy to shoot out a wave of energy beam to opponents. Enemies that get too close will get hit, plus the projectile. Root Buster costs 15% of TP in order to be used. If the move is used at 65%, then Red Buster is used instead. If either projectile is parried, not only the projectile is reflected, Kris is put in parry stun, leaving them vulnerable to the projectile. Up special is Soul. By tapping up special, Kris jumps up with their soul. At 20% TP, you can hold down the special button to perform a higher jump. You can use this move below the TP requirement. Down special is Courage. Kris performs their act animation, surrounding themselves with blue particles. While Courage is activated, Kris is heavier, and stronger, but loses mobility. As time passes, 1% of TP is drained every 1 second. If Kris gets hit during Courage, 4% of their TP is lost. There are texts players can learn about Kris to advance. These texts can help you to overcome and conquer. Upon hitting an opponent with a dash attack, Kris can jump out of it and follow up an aerial attack. By doing this, simply hit your opponent with a dash attack and jump after a successful hit. The most common way to follow up this tech combo is down air. With outwards DI and at low percent, you can follow up with a forward air. With inwards DI, you can follow up with neutral air, up air, and try your best on getting a backwards back air. Another tech skill I have discovered with Kris is the DACUS. Some rivals of Aether fighters are capable, like Randall and Claren, while Daedalus already has a DACUS. To perform the DACUS with Kris, the DACUS window requires more precision than your regular DACUS performed under Rivals cast. The sound should still play, but also performs the tech and should travel longer than the dash attack. This tech can set up surprising approaches and finishers at a distance. Kris is a very versatile fighter, but they're just like any fighters with strengths and weaknesses. Some of their strengths are great combo moves, versatility with special moves, and disjointed hitboxes. Some of their weaknesses are bad recovery with no protection, can suffer from zoners without TP, and with low TP, Kris cannot effectively zone in any way. Kris's great combo game allows him to combo against any combo vulnerable fighters like Daedalus and Valkyrie. Zoners like Orcane and Wick can either space out or zone to keep Kris out of bay. Kris is good against fighters with weaknesses to combos, but zoners can give Kris a hard time without TP. Here's some ideas if this character is for you. You want to pick up a legal workshop character to start with. You like a simple rushdown fighter with an easy to understand gimmick. You want someone who doesn't have any significant strengths or weaknesses. You know how to play Cloud, or you are a Cloud player in the Smash Bros. Series. Or at least you were. You want to be part of the Hero of Lights,